All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Gamepreneur. Another boring night that I'm trying to record. Just to my uh, number one is my personal reference. Number two, to document everything in my small e-commerce thing. So yeah, we're just here to update, guys. So how are you guys? And welcome to this channel once again. And today we're just gonna do like a fixed plan. What I mean is that we already going to anticipate what will be the next uh, device. Let's say something is on on a display or on a post that we're currently selling, and then just in case it got sold immediately, we got to replace that or replenish it with a new one. Not really a new one, but another fixed retro stuff, just to get another update for the posting. Okay, so let me just begin with we're just gonna do a unboxing later on, but we're gonna do some just a quick preview on what's going on in Gamepreneur e-commerce and also on this channel. Okay, so I just picked up today, and this is one of the 90s. I think it's Macaulay. Yeah, the star from Home Alone. And this is, I think, personally, is the most 90s items I have. I remember having this, with this old, somehow 80s effects on movies. Kind of like it. It brings me back in the days when I watch old movies, especially the 90s and the 80s. I love those. So, yeah, uh, just to have a nostalgia of it. So, I purchased this a Super Nintendo Page Master. Okay, so I saw this earlier, and the property of this, I think this is a rental store somehow, and somehow it went here in Southeast Asia for some reason. Okay, so from US it was shipped probably, and then fortunately got this hidden gem Page Master by Macaulay Culkin. So moving on, we got some boards here. Now speaking of boards, uh, I am trying to recap some of the boards or the retro stuff here just to fix it. Okay, so what we're looking right now is a Sega Mega Drive 2. Okay, so we're gonna try to recap this or try to fix it first. Maybe I'll do some cleaning. I hope it will work with just cleaning the board without recapping it. But the worst case scenario, we're just gonna replace parts. We don't have any donor board or unit as of now, so we're gonna do it manually. Try to recap all those old capacitors here, or maybe some transistor, because it's all rusted. Okay, see there's some corrosion, a lot of corrosion, and I hope this Motorola chip, it is well known back in the days for running this Sega Mega Drive. Okay, so I can see here there's a lot of corrosion going on around the chip, and that is a bad sign. We're gonna have a hard time. Plus, also this corroded on and off switch. If you can see it at the back, we got some really cold stuff here. What I mean is a cold soldering that we need to somehow reflow or redo it, reball it. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna try that. I am also in a practice mode. Okay, I'm not a professional. I'm just doing this a hobby. So yeah, maybe I'll get lucky and restore this Sega Mega Drive 2. Okay, it's looks smaller. Now to tell you, uh, I have a. Let me get that. I got this. Well, obviously, it looks like a generic Sega design, 16-bit Genesis 1. Okay, now the reason why I cover this one, actually, it's already been posted, and of course, I cannot declare it as a authentic Sega Mega Drive. This is back in the days, probably a license or a third party. I hope it's authorized, But this is a third party Sega, not to mention Sega, but a 16-bit Mega Drive. Okay, we're just gonna call it just the Mega Drive. So when we open it, I appreciate how big is the board. Now I've already encountered an original one, the one that has a Sega Mega Drive over here, and that's the real thing. And the board is actually similar, and this one has a built-in. Come check this out. It has this game. This is a real game. Okay. Now probably I'll make a footage what is on it. It's probably a multiple, those 20 in one game that is already built in on this unit. Okay. Now what I'm trying to show is that the capacitor is almost similar to the original one, and also the board, how big, and also without probably I maybe I'll put down in the description down below after this video, but I think this is also a Motorola, and if it does, this is somehow a third party trying to build, but probably they were not licensed by the owner or the company that originally built the 16-bit, and that is the Sega Mega Drives. That's why it has no mention of the label. Okay, but it has a 16-bit. Probably it's not a trademark thing, so they are safe. But the design, probably they had a problem before. I hope not. I don't have the history of this, but the build quality on this is outstanding. Okay, so the next one will be on the list, and probably this is a number seven or number. Let me check that out. This is number six. Okay, so this is the sixth one, and hopefully we'll have a seven in the process of restoring. Okay, the sixth one. If I sold this, this will be the number seven. Okay, guys. Now going back to some of the usual retros I have here. We got the Super Nintendo, the US version. Now, this one, I already working on it, and there's some issue with the video distortion. Probably I'll just have a recap on this. Now, speaking of recap, let me show you what I'm talking about. So it's already been ordered. So we got some capacitors here, and then we got some CM. Oh, this is a transistor, okay, and then this is a SMD capacitor. Okay, so it has a different, every model has a different amount or different voltage and UF. Okay, so this comes with a 10 volts, 220 UF, and then we got 16 volts and then 10 UF, and we got this 25 over 33 UF. Okay, now there is a specific list. You can go to console 5. Probably I'll put that on the description also, uh, for you to, if you are planning to do some project for the Nintendo, it's on that website. Okay, it's like a wiki for consoles. Okay, the console 5, very helpful website indeed. Okay, so guys, um, this is number 9. Okay, now I already posted the number 8. It's already there, ready to go. If that one is sold, this is number 9. Okay, that is for the Super Nintendo US version. All right, so what is next? So we got on the works here before I hit the record or the record. I got something working on, and currently I just fixed this one, and there is a game here. Need to remove it. Okay, so the problem with this is not reading or black screen. You can see here it has a label black screen SNES. SNES because I switch it with a Super Famicom, the Japanese version. I swap it because I don't have time. We got the buyer already waiting, so I switch with a working Super Nintendo. I switch it with this back outlet here. Okay, it has a different one for the Super Nintendo. As you can see here, it has a different pin. It has a male one, and it's quite small, smaller than the Super Nintendo. This is the Japan version cover. You can replace it by soldering here, and also there is a clip here that you have to follow. Okay, guys, so this one is already working, and I just fixed this. I thought it was a transistor, and I checked it with this thing, okay, with a multimeter, and then tested. Probably it's the fuse, so I replaced it. Thankfully, it was already fixed by this 1.5, I think, milliamperes, if I'm not mistaken. I'll put that probably on the description as well. Okay, so I replaced this, and voila, it's also working. Now I can also replace back if I cannot fix this right now, because this one has the video distortion. I'll just swap the back end, and I'll have a fix for the number 9 Super Nintendo. Okay, but if I already fixed this, probably I'll find a we got some another donor body or casing, I should say, for the Super Nintendo, and I can also use this for the Super Famicom, and that is number 9, and this will be number 10 if it happens. Okay, so also we are building a bundle for Wii. As of now, the Wii has a exciting showcase for Nintendo this year, and they're trying. I think they're gonna include that in a family. There's Nintendo Online. We got these older consoles that they're giving you their own license. Of course, they own that, their own emulation for the Nintendo Switch Online. Okay, but if you are like me, old school style, so we got the Wii. I also have a Nintendo GameCube on the works, but I'm not gonna show it today because it's still there. I'm still thinking what will be the next strategy for that. But for now, it's a good display in my cabinet. Okay. Now for the Wii U or the Wii, it has two options. Okay. So we got a one unit, two consoles in one. So we got the Nintendo GameCube over here, and of course the Wii U over there. You can use your old school, the best controller ever, Nintendo GameCube controller. Okay, and also you can use the memory. Now, when trying to build a Simpson, I think I already include that in my last video about the Simpson build with the controller and all the jazz. Okay, so yeah, stay tuned. I'll probably announce it and my other social media or other platform, or make another video regarding that. Okay, now N64. Okay, so N64. I'm a little bit struggling right now. I got a lot of N64 that is pending, and it's already piling up. Now I gotta learn and learn fast. Okay, uh, trying to study how to recap this thing, and some of the boards are really stubborn. As you can see here, this is already corroded, and try to reflow that. I remember this particular board. I already reflowed this thing, clean it with alcohol, but I think it's the corrosion that's doing the worst. All right, so I got another plan. We're gonna recap this. Okay, change those capacitors, those silver circle with it. Okay, and then we got some donor. um I think this will be if this one is not working, this will be categorized as a donor board. Okay, what I mean is you can remove, just heat gun this, remove the chip, put it somewhere that is more worth it, like for example this one. Okay, so we're gonna do some troubleshooting first. Recap. Oh, okay, so cleaning. After that, if it doesn't work, try to reflow the chip. If it's not working, try to recap it, reball it. If it's not working, we're gonna replace this chip, probably the PPU or the CPU. We got a ton of video regarding fixing this. Okay, and I do hope when I try to copy all those good fellows out there who's fixing N64, and I hope I'll get somehow fix at least majority of the stacking, like what I'm saying, a stockpile of N64. For example, this is already 4. This is only the one that is without the case already. Okay, but with the case still stock, and it's a known issue because when I purchased that, it's already posted as damage. Okay, so probably I think I got 10. I got 10 piling up for the N64, so I need to move fast. Try to learn right away to fix that. Okay. So yeah, that's I think that's all I got for today, and we're gonna open, as I mentioned, we're gonna unbox on the last part of this video. Sorry for taking up a lot of your time. Okay, and we're gonna do it fast. Okay, here we go. So one of the new stuff I got for today is the Page Master. I really love this. I'm not gonna sell this. This will be on the collection. Okay. So yeah, I even have this. I have to try it before probably I'll use that or sell it. Okay. But this is not yet tested. So we're gonna do that tonight. All right, on this part, something came up, and just right before I showed that Nintendo GameCube controller, my mic just went off. Okay, so we're gonna do some voiceover over this video, just to finish this up. Let's wrap this up. We're almost done. Now, opening this package, this is the only one I got. What I have here for today is a better Nintendo 64 controllers. Okay, so I got one gray, and then I got one color black. And what I'm trying to say on that video, I just that is really funny because I keep on talking, and I without realizing that the camera is already out of battery. Okay, but for now, our solution, just to wrap this things up, we're gonna do a voiceover, and just bear with me, okay? So that two controllers came up with one original controller pack, meaning that has a memory card, okay? Memory card, and the other one, the longer uh, cartridge, looks like a double the size of the original one, is also a memory card, but it's a third party. Okay, now my plan, as you can see on the screen right now, is the family computer. Okay, I got this on a cheap price, but the wires are really already hardened. Okay, so it's just good for display. If this one is working, that is good. Okay, but I'm not gonna use it really for hours. I'm just gonna do some probably 5 minute nostalgia, just to have a feel of it back in the days. You know what I'm saying? So I got the first unit. This will be the second one. So the first unit will be on display, will be posted, meaning it will be for sale. Okay, because that one is guaranteed working. Although we're gonna use the RF, it has the old 80s technology, just to have a video out. Okay, now for this old one, I'm just gonna do probably some quick uh gameplay for this. So I'm good with the hardened wires, and main purpose of this unit will be just for a good old display for my collection. Okay, so that's all I got for today. Thank you for tuning in. If you're on this and part of the video, I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. That's all I got for today, but I will see you on the next one here at the Game Premiere, Cox Cameron Fort. Have a good one.